drummers against implied timekeeping, left-hand lead variations. I'm going to play a pattern and utilize my left hand in a very particular way. It's the lead, not the right. And I'm going to do some just changes in and out with quarters and eighths and sixteenths. But I want you to practice this, okay? Listen closely. Start with the quarter, eighths, sixteenth, and then double strokes. And the issue here is by doing this, you have the variable of going over the bar. If you were to play it like this, there's nothing wrong, but you are constrained to the right hand because the right hand is your timekeeper and the fill has to be done and then you have to come back to the bar. You have to stay on the bar. Whereas this way, you can open up the bar. Now I'm going over the top and playing really crazy over it. But the idea, now I have that dot at 16th. I can just come in, come out, and the time is dictated really well. Now it is difficult at first because I'm asking and we're teaching you to change your mechanics to the left hand being the lead, not the right. But this will allow you so many creative avenues you have no idea. The idea is just to understand what you're doing when your left hand is moving, your right hand can play over eighths, sixteenths, anything. And I want you to practice it. Couple things you notice. When I'm hitting my crash cymbal with my right hand, I have to account for that dot at 16th. So you noticed you have to hit the cymbal, but then the dot at 16th and come back. You can break it up any way you want. You can start with your right hand, but it's not the lead. The left is the name of the game. You see the difference? A whole new world of creative stuff comes out of you, because now you're seeing things from the right side, both sides now. Your left hand is the dominant. And I want you to experiment. You can do eighths or just the basic quarters like you see me doing it. All right? Now, admittedly, you're going to have to adjust your mechanics, but practice the basic quarter and the movement. And then add your eighths, then add your sixteenths, and then double strokes, and then start to move around the drum set. You will be just completely shocked at the ideas you come up with, because now your left hand is the creative lead. And you are open now. You have that dotted 16th. But remember, when you're hitting with your right, make sure sh, boom, da, da, I mean, you can do 30-second notes. You can really go over the top. You would never be able to do 30-second note triplets. And you're not going to use them or apply them probably, but the idea, you can put 30-second note triplets because the space is there. That's why I wanted to do this video. I thought long and hard about what's the simplest way to kind of put together what I've been trying to show you for the past 3 years. Is the name of the game is not trying to fit 16th notes with your right hand as the lead. It's very hard. When you watch Gospel Chops, or all those guys putting out those great videos, and I wish them the best, but I want them to come over to see this, because they are constrained to those 16th notes. You'll notice right foot, left, left, right, left. They still have to end up on their right hand, all right? But by playing your left hand as your lead, my God, you have so much more room that you wouldn't normally think of. As I say, I'm playing it over the top, but you see the power as well. You can really lay into it because you can play over the bar. So don't get ahead of yourself. Practice what I'm showing you. And I know most of you have always learned, assuming most of us are right-handed, that the right hand is determining the time, the fill, and back to the time. You're not ever thinking in terms of the left, and I have to kind of instill in you the name of the game, if you're right-handed. Of course, if you're left-handed, everything's the opposite, is to get your left hand to play quarters or eighths. And of course, when you get advanced, syncopated patterns. Now, if you have questions, clearly I'll answer them on the comment section of YouTube if you ask, as best I can. Twitter.com/drummers against, Facebook.com/drummers against implied timekeeping. And welcome everyone who's coming onto my channel for the first time. Please take a moment and understand the things that I'm teaching are very specific to enhance your power and your independence, and most importantly, your creativity as a drummer. So please subscribe, because your subscription is the support and the inspiration for me to continue. Thanks. There are a lot of videos in my catalog dealing with quarter notes as the lead, in the open-handed position, eighth notes, and of course syncopated patterns. But to get to this point, this particular video is a process. So I don't expect those of you who are beginners or even intermediate, but if you're an advanced student, I want you, no matter what you're doing, especially if you're blast beating or you're thrash metaling, your left is still the lead anyway, even when you're blast beating, right? So just practice the basic quarters. Just that relationship, because it'll get your mind thinking left. Because when you're hitting down, that quarter's there. You're hitting on there, your quarter's there, there, but now the space is opened up. And your right hand is free to do 8/16, and all the things in all my videos that between your right hand and your double pedal and your remote hi-hat, you can just go berserk. And of course, 30-second note triplets, whatever you want, but you have to develop that relationship. All right, so my best to all of you. Let me know what you think of it, and keep me posted as to your progress on what you're doing. All right, my best to all of you.